Hi there. It's about 25 degrees today, but it's not snowing and it's not raining. I thought I'd do a little walk and talk and take you along as I walk my dogs today. Nothing too strenuous. I know I'll face worse on the Appalachian Trail, so getting out in this isn't too big of a deal. I thought I'd start with some frequently asked questions today. The first of which is, are you hiking the whole thing? Well, that's the plan. I'm hoping to make all 2,197.4 miles. And that always leads to the second question, which is, how long will it take? Most hikers hike it in 4 to 6 months. I'm hoping for about 6 months, but starting early in March, that allows me actually about 7 months to finish if I need the extra time. The next thing I'm usually asked is if I'm going alone, and I actually am not going totally alone. I have a friend who will be bouncing up the trail with me. Not sure how much she's going to be able to hike, but she's going to be providing support by a car. So that's going to make things a little bit easier for me, I think. And hopefully a few of my fellow hikers around me will also benefit from some trail magic and maybe some rides and things like that from her. Also, I like to point out that you're never really alone, even if you start out by yourself on the Appalachian Trail. I've checked on the registration site, and on the day that I'm leaving, there are 37 other hikers registered to leave. So you soon get to know people and form what through hikers call a tramily. That's a trail family. And the trail family looks after each other along the way a little bit. And of course, you don't always stick with your trail family. They aren't your real family. But you might form several different trail families over the course of your hike. So no, you're never really fully alone. I'll give you a quick little look at my walking buddies here. They enjoy getting out even if the weather is cold. The next question I'm asked is usually, am I taking any protection with me? Well, for safety and security reasons, I'm really not going to talk about what type of protection I'll have along, but I will have something. But I also want to talk about protection really starts by taking along the best protection you have, which is your brain. Be smart about it. Don't tell people that you're hiking by yourself. Make them think that you'll be meeting up with somebody else. Don't tell people exactly what your plans are for the day, that you'll be hiking to here and having lunch and hiking there and staying at this shelter. That's a really important part. And if you're uncomfortable, have an alternate plan that you can make to move on. Don't get so caught up in, I'm tired, I'm already set up, that you stay somewhere that you think it might be dangerous. One good example of this was when I was section hiking out of North Carolina, out of Nantahala. I probably pronounced that wrong, but anyway, out of the gorge there, and I was going up to Chocoa Bald. And all of a sudden I heard a strange sound, sounded like a dirt bike. Sure enough, here in a little bit came a guy on a dirt bike, popped up on the Appalachian Trail. He had come up, I believe it's Bartram Trail right there. And he asked me where he was, and I told him he was on the Appalachian Trail. And he was shocked. And he then started asking me some questions like, are you staying up here? Actually, I had been thinking about looking around a little bit to see if I could find a couple of trees somewhere near to stay near that point because it was so beautiful. I thought I could get some nice sunset pictures. But I decided right then that no, I wasn't going to stay there because I didn't know that guy. I didn't know what his intentions were. He had asked if I was hiking alone. Of course, I told him I was meeting up with friends, but I was hiking alone. So I moved on, and I actually went on to an area where there were several campsites and other people camping and stayed there that night. So be smart. That's one of your best protections. And of course, there are all sorts of other things you can do. And being with your trail family offers some sort of protection. So that's not something I'm too concerned about, but do realize I will have some sort of protection with me. And then the last question I'm usually asked is, are you crazy? And the answer to that is, yes, probably so. Actually, people have been really supportive, and I do want to thank all the people who have supported me and encouraged me. I have a number of friends who are offering to help maybe meet up with me at some point, mail me resupply boxes. My daughters are both behind my hike. My friends supporting me. So I do want to thank everyone for all the support that they've been providing. And I hope to see you out there this year.